Look at this precious little nugget. I cannot move, so we're gonna make the vlog from the bed because of this.
And also because
We're super tired again.
well, we keep on making these vlogs at the end of the day when we are spent. Like we have no more energy left.
Why is that? I wonder why that is.
Because we are very busy people. Like contrary to what people think about us, that we don't do anything. But we actually do a lot of things during the day.
True.
But today I was particularly excited. You know why? Because as soon as I saw that the weather, like today was actually a decent temperature, and there was no cold wind, anything, and I went downstairs because this guy came to pick up something that I'm selling. I'm selling different items.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my god, it's so pleasant to be outside, right?
Yeah. It's like a Istanbul winter. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Put it there.
No, it's too far away.
Oh, here?
You're gonna make the cat uncomfortable.
Okay, wait. Let me try this. Is this okay? Yeah. So,
And she's
oh
gone.
no.
I told you were gonna make her uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Well, she's
You
a cat.
moved her around a lot.
It's fine.
Okay.
She's gonna forgive us.
No, she'll never forgive us.
No, she will. She's
No.
a cat. Cats are very opportunistic, so they forgive a lot. Anyway, so I thought, oh my god, you know what? I'm gonna go for a walk. And I went for a walk because I'm missing walking so much. So, and then I was walking and then I started running. And it felt so good because I haven't run in so long time. And yeah, I ran for a bit. But then I thought, it's incredible how actually, yeah, no, it's okay. Let's just move on.
Okay.
No, I was thinking about running.
You're becoming Forrest Gump. And I just started running.
Yeah. Well, I was born running. Okay.
You ran out of your mom's vagina.
No, that too, actually. That too. It was like, they told me that it was super easy. And then I never stopped. I kept on running.
That's cute.
When the first time I started walking, I didn't start walking. I started running. So that's a proof that I ran.
So I
don't walk. Sorry, go ahead.
It's fine.
Look at the finger. I mean, it's really menacing when you do that. Sorry guys, I'm not doing this to you. It's just I'm looking at the camera and myself doing this, so it's not for you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, so since this year, I feel like we can all agree this year has been a shit year. 2020, like it's just one disaster after the other. It's not been a good year for a lot of people. And I was gonna ask you if you had any good memories from this year. Like, what's your best memory from this shit year?
Our month on Vancouver Island. I think it was amazing. It was amazing, and I felt amazing. It was such a beautiful experience, and it was beautiful all around. It's really my heart. I'm taking it with me, and that was. And I'm so lucky that in this pandemic kind of situation we were able to actually travel there. Actually, it's because of the pandemic that we traveled there.
Yeah, because the Airbnb we found was cheap because there was a pandemic and nobody was booking it.
Yeah.
So
what is it about the pandemic at the end of this 2020 that you are grateful for, that the pandemic brought to you? For me, it's Vancouver Island.
A lot of things lined up in a weird way. Like, you know, we really wanted to go to Italy, but we couldn't. But then it lined up that we moved all of your stuff. We were able to do that.
Exactly.
Like, if we hadn't gone to Mexico, which was not a positive experience, then we would have been able to go to Italy. But then we wouldn't have been able to do all of this. So it's almost like everything lined up.
Exactly. And
to make
even the things that to us, you know, they seem to be not good, like going to Mexico, for instance. But going to Mexico actually was a great thing, because that gave us the opportunity to actually see if we really like a place like that. And without going, we would have never known.
Yeah, it would have always been in the back of our heads. Oh, maybe we can move
Exactly.
to
So
South
now we are
America or
kind of
something.
like more towards settling down somewhere else, and excluding Mexico. So let's see.
But what about like a specific moment? Do you have a specific memory that was really positive in this 2020 year?
A specific memory?
Yeah.
Well, very often I recall when we were going down with the ropes to the waterfall. I don't know
If you
why.
haven't seen that video didn't do very well, and I was so heartbroken because we worked so hard on that video, like put a lot of editing in.
It's funny.
And it was so funny. Like, I was laughing a lot. But okay, if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna put the link in the description. Watch it. It's us going to these waterfalls, and you were doing some rope climbing.
We were doing some rope climbing.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was so
Yeah.
fun. I was actually on mushrooms that day.
Yeah, it was amazing because
I told
finally you were walking at the same pace.
I told you like I will only be able to do this hike if I'm on a significant dose of mushrooms, like because it gives me energy.
Yeah.
And it was true.
So that's the memory. Why do you have one? Do you have a specific memory from the 2020?
Well, my most like positive memory was right before 2020, like just when we were in Cuba. You know, right before this whole thing started. That's when we got the news. My brother actually called us on the phone when we were in Cuba, because we were there at the beginning of. Were we there at the beginning of 2020 or at the end of 2019? We were there at
the last week, the last 10 days of January.
Right, so
we came back on the 27th.
Oh shit! So he called us and he was like, "Oh my God, there's this, virus. They detected it in Toronto. Maybe you guys should come back early before it gets worse." And we're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
It was just a few days before our departure date anyway, so we stayed.
Yeah.
But that was my best memories. Like, I had such a good time on that vacation, and then we came back and it was hell. It was hell, like, until, like you said, Vancouver for me as well. That was the highlight.
To be honest, now that you said Cuba, for some reason I place it not in 2020, but it was actually in 2020. Yeah, it was in 2020.
Oh, January!
Yeah.
You're right!
Exactly. So now that you're saying that, that's another memory that comes to mind, which is very, very nice. And it's me ordering morochino. Okay, which is morochino?
No, it was something else. It was like a cappuccino with mochaccino?
No, it was cappuccino with chocolate.
That's what mocha is. Okay.
Okay, that's what that. But it was called morochino, and that comes to mind, like being under that, that not the gazebo, but under that roof with the columns, and people passing by and offering you cigars.
It was a lovely resort.
It was such a lovely time I had there. I felt almost like Ernest Hemingway, with a cigar. Maybe he wasn't drinking morochino, but maybe he was drinking some alcoholic drink. But anyway,
I just had the most specific memory. You want to know?
Yeah.
Because like the whole experience of Cuba was the best, and I'm so glad it's in 2020. Because I was sure it was in 2019, but I trust you more than my memory. But my specific memory was when we were. It was towards the last few nights. I was really enjoying myself. I really didn't want to go back to the cold, to Toronto. And we were staying in that night. There was a lot of party noises outside, but we were in. It was cozy. And on TV, I found Forrest Gump. And that's my favorite movie of all time. And it was in English. So we were inside in this cozy king-size bed in this like lovely, I can still remember how humid the air was and how nice it smelled. It just smelled like tropical, there's that feeling. And watching this movie while you fall asleep on me. It was so cute. I was like so happy in that moment.
Nice.
And yeah.
That's nice. So what is your best memory of 2020? You
If you have a really
guys,
good memory, yeah,
yes.
let us know in the comments. But you can also let us know your worst memory, because it's been a terrible year. Like,
yeah, exactly.
what, do you have a worst memory? Do you want to say it?
My worst memory.
Going to the airport with the luggages and then having to come back.
That kind of turned into a good.
Yeah, but you packed for like a month and then you were like.
I wasn't that
rejected.
Actually, my worst memory was Mexico. The first Airbnb, and the third Airbnb.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can still smell the mold, you guys. I can still. I'm pretty sure there was like black toxic mold everywhere.
I think that night, that day, as soon as we arrived in Mexico and we went to the Airbnb, that will be chiseled into my memory as the worst thing ever. And I mean,
yeah. Well, for me, I tend to erase horrible memories really fast, so it'll be like deleted from my memory really fast. In fact, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me too. I tend to forget bad memories. In fact, I had to make an effort to wait a second. You know?
Yeah, that was really bad. I mean, I still remember coming back here and opening the luggages, and everything smells like mold.
Yes.
It was the worst, because when you're in it, you kind of get used to it. When you get out of it and you smell something from that place, and it just brings back all these memories of. And I have like a little bit of OCD, so I had to do the biggest laundry adventure of my whole life. I had a nightmare about that. I had a nightmare that we were back there and that I had to do the laundry again.
She spread out all the clothes on the floor of the living room, and then the day after, just to
I had to treat them. I had to pre-treat them with like bleach, baking soda, vinegar, and then like wash them, and the whole thing. Everything.
And her camera case. Every once in a while she smells it, you know. Do you think it still smells like mold? Oh, come on, it's been months now.
That was not
But
good.
it was not, it was not okay. No.
Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
Bye.